Our free live chat psychic reading connects you instantly with experienced psychics, ready to offer you personalized guidance and clarity in real time, whether you're curious about love, career, or life's biggest decisions. Our psychics are here to help you unlock your future and discover your true path. Experience the convenience of live chat, where you can ask questions and get immediate insights tailored just for you. Don't miss out on this unique opportunity to connect with your inner self and receive the guidance you need. Subscribe now and never miss a live session. Start your journey towards clarity and peace today.
Hi, this is Psychic Readings by Andre, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the chat. Just a reminder that all of our showtimes and all that wonderful stuff is at our website at psychicreadingsbyandre.com. I'm working alone today, so you're going to have to bear with it. The wife's at work, helping all the people at the hospital. Actually, well, that's your job. So let's get on with the show for today. Okay. Of course, on our little part of the internet, we have our membership on our Patreon page, which you can get to through our website for Patreon for astrology reports on cryptocurrencies. So go check that out. Of course, on our website, you can find the link to our Substack, where we discuss many of the things we talk about here, but in greater detail and all that sort of thing. So make sure you go check out that as well. And of course, what's going to happen next? We got conflicts everywhere, all this sort of thing. I do think that there's going to be one or two new wars that are going to be happening in the next little while, as soon as the Iran thing is done and Cuba is going to be done. Where are we going to be going next? I think Donald Trump is going to be pushing towards securing his northern border. That's the thing that came to mind as I was looking at what's going to be next in the next little while. I don't think any other huge conflicts are going to be happening. Maybe Iraq, maybe Afghanistan. I'm not picking up that quite yet. I think he's going to go for the low-hanging fruit and then actually build up to that. But the things that have to be done would be securing his northern border, where I live in Canada, because there's a whole lot of silliness going on in our country. And of course, we're going to watch the decline of the British Empire as a whole, and Canada being part of that old empire. So a whole lot of things going on right now. I think Donald Trump is doing all the things that he's supposed to be doing. Okay. And of course, this is ushering in a brand new financial system. And if you've been part of this show before, I've talked about that many, many times. So has other psychics and mediums, talking about the new financial system that's going to be coming in fairly soon. It's already being worked on. You can already buy stocks and bonds and all that sort of thing, which have been tokenized on Substack and not Substack, on Kraken and Coinbase. So we're edging closer and closer and closer to that new financial system that's going to be put out there. So these things take time, I guess. So just be patient out there. Everything is going to be resolved very, very soon. So hopefully you're one of the few that are waiting patiently for everything to go over. But this is the time that you can think of other things and not worry about what's going on in the world. Okay, so let's get into the chat. So I got to do this by myself. So let's see what we got here. Hi, can I have 3 cards for next week, please? Thank you. You may. Of course, you can. I should put the screen down a bit so you can see my chin. That you can always come to our website and book a reading. So it's kind of one of the many reasons I come on here and talk to you guys for consultations, which is all that information is on our website. So go check that out as well. For yourself, let's see. Health-wise, I think you're going to be getting into a new situation where you're going to be working with a whole bunch of other people with a new, the word that comes up is task. I don't know if that fits, but there's going to be a new task that's going to be in front of you, and you're going to have people around you to help you with that health task. Okay, so whatever that is, it's going to be in the next week. So be ready for that and be excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun, I see. So doing something with other people, which is always fun. Financial, I think there's going to be some situation that you're going to have to pay attention to. There's going to be somebody who's trying to steal your stuff. Maybe a scam or something like that. So be aware of all the things that are going on around the world. There's scams everywhere. So don't fall prey to them. So if it sounds too good to be true, it often is. Okay. Of course, in the family situation, I think there's going to be some there's going to be some bruised egos and all that sort of thing in the next little while. So be aware of this particular situation. Put some white light around that particular situation, and it will relieve itself in due time. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out for the next week. What else we got here? Hey, Andre, when do you see me reopening of the shipping lanes and Straits of Hormuz? I wouldn't worry about it. We need a pause in the Iran fighting then? No. We need to, well, not Canada, but the U.S. needs to press home on everything that it's doing and finalize that particular situation. Right now, I think it's pretty much the end of the Iran or the old government's going away, pretty much. So what we're watching right now is the flailing around of a regime which is dying, and that can get rather messy. So just be patient. It'll be done in no time flat. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Hi, what might my next career like, unemployed and looking to start my career with stable opportunities? Well, if you're into AI, that'd be a good thing to get. That was the first thing that came to mind. Anything along that line of understanding. If you're looking for a brand new career, in the next couple of years, you know, they're saying, oh, the AI bubble's going to burst, blah, 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 blah. People with knowledge of how to use AI is going to be exploding, and there's going to be a lack of people that know how to do this stuff. It's not that hard. Okay, I use it all the time with my thumbnails and my YouTube and everything else that I do. There's some element of AI in there. So it's seriously, that's some big thing to look into, okay? Because there's going to be a ton of jobs related to that industry. Other things that something to do with financial stuff with yourself, go into that field of study, probably be more the cryptocurrency type of financial systems, which would be another thing to look into. Banking is going to be pretty much gone. The way that it is now, they just had a seminar, all the bankers. We don't like stable coins. So it's like they're acting like a whole bunch of old fogies in their front yard. Get off my lawn! in the banking industry. We don't want to give people money for holding money in their bank accounts, like a stable coin, which will give you 5%. And that right there tells me that the banking industry is going bye-bye if they don't smarten up. But for yourself, I think in the AI or the cryptocurrency sort of thing, related industries, which would be something stable for yourself. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. And a lot of that stuff is free to learn. Hi, Andre Navon. How are you? We're doing good. We just saw Fluffy. You ever see Fluffy? He was at our arena, big, huge arena, doing a comedy show. It's awesome stuff. We got in late, and the wife went to work this morning. So hopefully she's doing okay today. So a 3-card channel reading. Oops. Hang on. We're having a mishap. Okay, what cards fell out of my thing here? Oh, there was a 4th card. What is that 4th card? Health is going to be okay in the next little while. There's going to be a situation where you're going to need to make a decision on which direction you want to go with the health situation. Make sure you check with your doctor and all that sort of thing, as you should always do. I think there's going to be some new options that are going to be put in front of you, which are viable for you. Okay? And something about diet or things that we're ingesting and all that sort of thing for better health is going to be a big issue in the next little while. Unrealized allergic reactions to things can be really unsettling. So make sure that you're checking on that as well. And it's going to be some situation with the finances in the next little while. So make sure that you're paying attention to all those things. You're going to have a lot of decisions in front of you, all good ones. And you're going to be navigating through those famously. Okay? So no worries. Just continue with what you're already doing. I think you're going to be just fine. Okay. Good morning. How long do you see me in my current job? Well, how long do you want to be there? The question. If you're not wanting to be there, or you're picking, I think you're picking up that there may be an end to your current vocation. I do see something else on the horizon that could be very suitable for you, or in between sort of thing coming up for yourself. So it would be something not to worry about. I think the universe has you in mind and keeping well, and you're focusing on something new, and something is going to be coming your way very, very soon. Always try to think of the positive aspect of what we're going to do next. Don't think of lack. This is another great lesson for everybody. Stop thinking in lack or scarcity. Okay? This is what tends to get us humans into trouble a lot of the times, is thinking in scarcity. Oh, there's not that many of this, and there's not that many of that, and blah, 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 blah. You have to remember, we manifest all the things that are around us with our own imaginations, right? We are co-creators of our own universes. So if you're needing that new job and you manifest that idea, well, there's plenty of jobs to find, many careers to get into. Guess what? You're going to have more jobs to do than you can shake a stick at. So think of the world in those terms and utilizing the universal mind and all that sort of thing, looking for new jobs and all that sort of thing. Put yourself into a situation, thinking wise, where there's more jobs then you can shake a stick at. Actually works. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. And yes, there is something out there for you coming up soon. Hi, Andre and Yvonne. How high do you think Troll will go in 2026? It's back at 0.01, but went up to 30 cents last year. Thanks. Yeah, it might go up a little bit. I keep cautioning people to maybe start to get out of these meme coins that don't have any value really. Get into the cryptocurrencies that give you staking. Okay? Into the future. This is going to be a huge thing in the near future. We see Coinbase and we see Kraken going in that direction. And now that we have stocks and bonds and mutual funds on the blockchain, okay, and you can get those that are giving you money every month. Okay. Look into that stuff. Don't worry about these troll and dog with hat and all that sort of thing. Get into the staking coins. Get into things that can be staked. You can now stake your Bitcoin. Okay? This is where the future is going to be. And this is what the big fight is with the banks. They don't want you staking. They don't want you to put your money in a stable coin, which gives you 4%. Boo-hoo to the banks. So look into that. Okay? So here's my rant for today. Is there something big about to happen April or the summer months for this season for me? Does grandmother Lenny or Jenny have message for me? Oh, does grandmother Jenny have a message for me? Oh, meaning from the other side. Okay. Something big in April. I do think that there's going to be something that's going to be happening in the next little while. It's about a new relationship. That's going to be very, very important to you in the next little while. She's liking the situation that you're putting yourself into or going to be putting yourself into. Allow it to happen. Do not think that you're not what's the word? Not good enough for this particular situation. You are. Okay? This relationship is going to be just fine. It's going to be exactly what you need for that period of time. What else am I? What else is she saying? Brad. I'm not sure what. It could be a signal from that it is her that she liked to bake bread and all that sort of thing, or liked eating bread. She's not too clear on that. She's just giving me impressions that she loved bread and baking bread and all that sort of thing. And the smell of bread is coming through. Clairgustance. That's psychic smelling and eating or tasting. Yeah, pay attention to the new relationships that are around you because you're going to be very, very important around April. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Audrey. Any psychic messages for me, please? Well, maybe. Let me have a sip of coffee first. Something about dancing. Dancing. It could be figuratively or it could be metaphorically. That you're going to be in a happy dance in the next little while because something that you've been hoping for a long time is going to be coming true soon because you're manifested that into that reality. And you finally got all the things lined up properly. And so it happens. So that's going to be happening to you in the next little while. You're going to have that nice little happy dance. And of course, there's going to be somebody that's going to be dancing with you, and it's going to be very, very important to you in the next little while. There you go. There's a psychic message for you. Hope you enjoyed that. Hey, Audrey, any messages on love? There's plenty of love to go around. Not necessarily the love that you're looking for, but there's always love in all types of relationships, all different kinds of love. Because the first thing that I got was, what kind of love? Love from a cat, like my cats. Love from a baby, love from a kid, those sort of things. Love from mom. There is some love coming from the other side, from mom or a mother-like figure. You got to remember to put yourself out there, make sure that you're talking to people, doing the networking and all that sort of thing. A lot of people I talk to, they go, I want a relationship. I go, well, do you go outside? No. Well, that's kind of the first part of the solution, is to get outside, meet new people, and then build upon relationships. Do that networking, talk to people, do things that you enjoy. And it's usually how it happened in the old days. You go to a group gathering and you meet people, and from out of that you build community, and from that community you find people. It's interesting, people have kind of walked away from that particular situation, even though that could be the thing that is what we need today, right? So I'm picking up along those lines. There is going to be somebody there in the next year or so. And it's going to be one of these unexpected things. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Andre and Yvonne, may I please have a 3-card general reading from Spirit, please, and thank you. You betcha. You're going to be breaking the pattern that you've had in the health situation. You're going to be doing something new in the next little while, which will work much better than what you have been doing in the past. Okay. And we got that good old devil card, but it's reversed. Upright, it means you're tied to things that do not work for you. Let's try it again. Let's do it again and again and again. It was a really smart guy that told everybody doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results is a sign of insanity. So, if you didn't know, that was Albert Einstein. But you're going to be breaking that particular situation, and you're going to try something new, and it's going to work. By George. And by trying something new, you have to be creative. You got to use that creative part of the mind and go, well, that didn't work and that didn't work. Let's try this. And then, boom, it starts to happen. And this is how things work, right? Financially, you're going to be doing okay in the next little while. And something that you were hoping to end in family, I'll show you the card, a 10 of Swords. You're going to have to deal with some issues for a little longer. Okay. Upright, it means the end of a cycle. 10s are always the end of a cycle. It's reversed. So this thing that you kind of been going through for a while with family people or business people or whatever is going to be continuing for the next little while. Okay. So enjoy the lessons that are learned from that particular situation. I think you're going to be coming up with this solution by putting white light around it and thinking of dealing with the situation in different and fun ways. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Okay. Hi, Andre. Good to see you. How do you see things for me in your future? Trudging through mud. is the word or the phrase that I got. Where you're trying all these wonderful things and new things and all that sort of thing. And it's kind of like trudging through the mud. And you're going to be having some difficulties and all that sort of thing. You're going to have to endure that for a little bit of time until you go, and you figure out a different way of doing it. It's kind of like the last person. Sometimes when you keep doing different things and you hit on something that actually works. So it's that trial and error situation. Right now, you're just trudging through the mud a little bit on that topic. I think you're going to find the solution in the next little while. And this is the best way to come up with solutions is by trying new and different ways of solving an issue, right? And then when you're working with universe, the universe goes, do it this way. Huh, okay. And you do it that way. And you got to be open to what they're telling you in different ways and trying that. And you're going to have that breakthrough in the next little while. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Mr. Andre and Mrs. Yvonne. New subscriber. Hello and welcome. Can I have a second message from Spirit, please? Thank you very much. Something with rings of fire. They're showing me trial by fire. I'm thinking that's what they're getting at. There's going to be a situation where you're going to have to really jump in the deep end. Get in there, get dirty, get your hands dirty, that sort of thing, and get to it. Do not be shy from doing new and different things. I think the universe is trying to push you into something new in a nice, kind way. And it's going to be very beneficial to you coming up. But you have to jump in. The trial by fire, right? Jump into the deep end and start. You already know how to do it. You're just afraid of failure, I guess, which is usually what keeps people back from doing new things. You have all what is necessary to accomplish the thing. Okay, so by knowing that, just jump in. You may flounder a little bit, but that's okay. That's part of life, and you're going to be successful when you're floundering around, and you're going to find your footing and all that sort of thing, and you're going to get through it in a good way. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Audrey. Can you give me a hint whether to write a notice in the window or to insert it on the internet, please? In the window or insert on the internet? Why not do both? Shouldn't take that long. Internet, I think you're not going to have as much success. I do think the insert on the window is going to be much, much better. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Audrey and Yvonne. May I please have a general reading? Okay. You're gonna have to put your foot down with a bunch of people that you have around you. They're kind of getting out of hand. So you don't have to allow people or persons to get out of hand because they're taking advantage of a situation. You can put your foot down. Go, hey, no. Okay. Doing so will not ruin your life. Okay. Sometimes people just need that. Sometimes they need a good boot in their ear too. Sometimes, getting back to old times, you used to treat or tend to situations that come in front of you. Sometimes you have to give it a boot in the rear. And I think that's going to be just fine. You're going to be finding the strength and all that sort of thing to do that in the near future. And that's going to be alleviating many of the other situations that you find yourself in health-wise and financial when you do that. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Facebook. Hi, Andre. Can you do 3 cards for me, please? Well, you're going to find the thing that is going to be working best for you in the health situation. And you're going to be loving it, and you're going to be doing it. You're going to be finding new friends and all that sort of thing while doing it. Okay? Financially, you're going to kind of miss the mark on something, but you're going to be okay overall. It's going to just bring you back a tiny bit. Wake you up a little bit, kind of like that splash of water in the face. And I think it's going to be giving you information on what not to do and how to do it better in the near future. And then you're going to go forward with that. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Do you my future with my girlfriend, Melinda, or someone else? Okay. Well, if you're having doubts, means you're not quite sure about the particular situation that you find yourself in. It's probably not quite to your liking, or you feel you're not capable of giving her everything that she needs, and you're going to be projecting that out into the universe, and she's going to be picking that up. Right? Oh, he doesn't want me. Oh, they're going to run away from you because you're putting that energy out there. Be mindful of the energy that you are putting out there if you do not feel adequate. Okay? It comes from fear, right? What you have right now can be suitable for you if you not have that fear and all that sort of thing, which is natural. But when you're already thinking of somebody else, it's either to do with fear of you may not be right for them, or something that's it's not working for you. So I do think that there's going to be somebody. There's some new energies, of course, that you're putting out there for new persons. But now it's just a time for you to look back and why am I having these thoughts, right? And this is where we have to analyze us on the energies that we're putting out into the universe, that we're not good enough, or they're not good enough, and and we're not exactly sure of what we want. This is the time when we have to really do that soul searching on exactly what you want in a relationship. Write it down, put it on your fridge or wherever you can look, and manifest that. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Things seem to be manifesting. Small things. 3 cards, please. Yeah. If you look at everything is a manifestation of what we think, because we are co-creators of our own reality, right? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, co-creators of the universe with God or universal mind, right? But yeah, you want 3 cards. That's what you're manifesting. He wants the 3 cards. Give me the 3 cards, he says. Whew, a lot of choices coming up for you. And there's going to be a lot of little victories along the way. And it's going to be leading into a bigger victory in the near future. So that's going to be a big thing. So continue with what you're doing overall. And I think you're going to be manifesting huge things in the future. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. 3 cards for if Peg New reaches 18 cents within the next year, please. Okay. Don't know what Pangu is, but okay. I'm picking up, yeah, for a brief period of time. When, I guess, is the next question. May, June, something like that. When we're going to have that new influx of the cryptocurrency market and the other markets, until Trump does something else that brings the market down. So a brief period of time, it's going to be at that 18 cents. So put a reminder or something to sell or something at that period of time, because it'll come down again. What's DH current feelings and thoughts on me? DH. They're wondering what your current feelings are. That's what I'm picking up. Because both of you are afraid to ask the question of one another, which is normal. They're wondering the same thing. So there's this thing you could use. Hey, let's go for coffee. Yeah, or whatever you drink, and get together and talk. That'd be my suggestion. Hi, Andre and Yvonne. Hope you both keeping blessed. Oh, thank you. Yes, Taekwondo has been fun. And every time we go, the wife goes, I think the teacher's trying to kill us. Figuratively. The other day, we're doing kicks on the punching bag, which is kind of funny when you say it out loud, and doing weights, and then do some more kicks and run around. And they're like, this is Taekwondo? So, yeah, we're having a good time with that. And, of course, we went to see Fluffy last night. Lots of things going on. And of course, the wife won the 2 tickets to Fluffy. So she's really good at that. Hi, Andre. Love and blessings to you. Please, you do. I have a bad cough for 10 years. Taking Brio, Ellipta, inhale, puff. Thank you. You can heal yourself with white light and all that sort of thing, putting into your system and all that sort of thing. And of course, I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't prescribe anything. I'm assuming you've seen your doctor, right? And probably some specialist, right? But there's some other things getting into, because I used to have asthma as a child. Martial arts was the thing that got me out of that. Coughing and wheezing and all that sort of thing as a child. And then you just build up your breathing capacity as I went along, right? So martial arts, breathing exercises, there's tons of information on the internet for that. Breathing through the diaphragm, using the stomach instead of the lungs all the time can help you with the breathing situation. And just researching how to cure a cough. Okay? And maybe some Swedish bitters. Okay? That tends to help me. How high do you see Canton Network in 2026? Now at 15 cents. 3 cards, please. Canton. There's a video on that today. So I think it's going to be very beneficial to everybody in the next little while. It's going to be part of the new tokenization that Larry Fink, if you don't know who Larry Fink is, he's the guy from BlackRock. He says everything is going to be tokenized, and that Canton is going to be part of that. And I do think it's going to be something to really look into. Okay. Can't remember what video I Canton. Yeah, it's going to do rather well. Don't know the actual price of their. They gave me a price, 32 cents in the next little while. Yeah, it's going to be very beneficial to the new system moving forward. Good thinking. Okay, so there you go. How many weeks will the healing take after my operation in my mouth? Had a cyst removed on my upper gums. How many months or weeks? I think we talked about this last week, didn't we? I think it's going to be about 3 to 4 weeks. They're just weeks. I was going to say months, but I got to do the automatic talking where they're speaking through me, and they said 3 to 4 weeks. There you go. If you don't know, automatic talking is when you're having spirit talk through you and not interrupt what they're trying to bring through. Okay. So yeah, it's the way to do it. Hey, Andre, can I have a message from Dad in spirit? June. He liked June for some reason a lot. I don't know what June is all about, but he said June. Maybe it's the month. There's something special about the month of June. He's just trying to connect with me in that way. Get back to fixing things. Get around the house, do stuff around the house, fix things, that sort of thing. Learn to do that sort of thing. I don't know if you fix things or not, but he's saying get back to that, get back to the basics of being enjoying the basics of life and getting back into that and enjoying the process of basic things. I think sometimes we get out of context sometimes and we think too big and we don't enjoy the small things in life. Okay, so that's kind of where he's headed with this thing. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hello, Andre. Can I have a 3-card reading, please? And thank you. Some financial thing that you're going through is going to be a negative thing that's happening around you is going to be ending very, very soon. You're getting over that hump. And of course, it's being tax time. Something that me and the wife have to do very, very soon. We gotta wait for some paperwork to come in. And there's going to be some situation health-wise that you're going to need to try something new. The current thing that you're trying to do is not working, so you're going to have to look at different things to do. and try those things, okay? For the success that you've been looking for in the health department. Situation around you with other people, I think you're going to be very, very swift. And the universe is going to be helping you with this particular situation of people, and it's going to be putting you on top of the heap, I guess it was, on leading people. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Do you think they will send ground? No. Everyone says it is a very bad idea. No, Trump never said we're going to put boots on the ground. Why? We're almost done, or the Americans are almost done, and drones seem to be working out pretty well. The Iran opposition is pretty much on their last of legs. So thank you so much for the message and guidance. I appreciate it. No problem. That's why we're here. What does Spirit need me to know? Have fun. Stop being so serious all the time. That's usually a message for me too. Feel joy in all the things that are around you and stop focusing on things that you cannot accomplish. And I'm thinking that just taking joy in the small things that are around you and having fun with that, and only worrying about the things that you can change and allowing God to take care of the bigger things that you cannot change. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Audrey. Anything I need to know regarding school? Like, is it better if I sit in front row or middle row? I'm always a front row sitter. So if I have a choice, or close to the front. Because I'm kind of one of those weird people. I don't mind being in front. So front row is probably where you get the best view of the chalkboard, if you have a chalkboard or a whiteboard or whatever. And you can have eye contact with the teacher. See if you catch all the things that are between the lines. Yeah, front row. That's what I do. Love. Yes, love. Love is everything. You're going to be finding love in a different situation, and it's going to be very beautiful and all that sort of thing. Surrounding yourself with white light and all that sort of thing. That is love. That white light. So when I say put white light around the particular situation, what you are doing in essence is putting love around it. So, and love tends to work for just about everything. Okay. Hi, Andre. Gossip question. Is Mr. CP having an affair with his ex-wife? Yeah. I'm picking up a big yes. There you go. What does Spirit need me to know? Thanks. Something about running or walking. Something that you may be wanting to look into getting that particular situation happening. Just a healthier outlook is probably what you're going to be getting yourself into. You can change into that mindset. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Where do you see me in the next 6 months? Happy, change in appearance, etc. I'm thinking something fruitful is coming, possibly. Well, I'm not going to do the 6 months. Okay? Maybe the next week. If you want 6 months, email me. Information's on our website. for a personal thing. Yeah, you're headed that way. We all can go that way if you choose to. Um, the reason we don't change all the time is you still got to learn all the lessons that you had to learn from the path that you are on. Then you go, that's why it's not working. Go this way. So you have to learn all the things that are necessary to move on to the new thing. And sometimes we do it 2 or 3 times just to make sure that it was wrong in the first place. So this is a great time. Okay, that's always a wonderful time when you do that. Okay, Warlock. Yeah, I guess I could be considered a warlock. Are you a warlock? Maybe. Warlock is basically the male version of a witch. I do understand that realm. Do I practice it? Not so much. My tendency is to do more energy related things, where witchcraft is more about trying to change the energies to suit something, where I'm more of the person who takes the energy that's already existing and going along with it and going with the flow of things. Okay? So there is a difference. Hi, Henri and Yvonne. Could I have a 3-card reading for the week? You bet. Listen to advice from not just me, but other people that are around you, and they're trying to help you out. They're showing you the way, but you're not receptive to the information quite yet. When people are giving you the information in all different forms, look up, pay attention to it, analyze it first. And I think you're going to be finding a lot of the things are very viable for you in the next little while. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Pay attention. Wonderful messages, Henri. Thank you very much. No problem. What messages does Spirit have for me? Something about a car. Making sure that all the things on, if you have a vehicle, are running right. Making sure that you're not putting things off and all that sort of thing. With the vehicle, I think it's going to be very beneficial to you when you do get into that particular part of life. You don't want a flat tire in the middle of nowhere. Okay? I think that's what they're hinting at. Hi, Henri. Good Saturday morning. What do you see for me in the next 6 months? I hope things... I'm not going to do 6 months. Even next week or so. I think you're going to be going into some new research and all that sort of thing. It's going to be very beneficial to you on your business life or job-wise. In the next little while, there's going to be some new learnings coming your way. The next little while. Any more information on that, make sure you hit me up on my email, and we'll book a time. Trial by Fire, a great album from Steve Perry. It is. What do you see about me? A little bit of sadness. Kind of hoping for the past. I know we all get into the wanting to be in the past sometimes, but we have to bring that forward into the future and all that sort of thing. You can't live in the past. As my new Taekwondo teacher, Master Shani, tells us, you can't be of the past. You have to keep moving forward. Okay? So, yes, me and the wife are black belts previously, but this is a whole, you can't lead your entire life. We used to be we are black belts, just not the body type that of a black belt anymore. Now we're going to be getting into new black belts. So you got to put that to the side and move into the new thing. Okay? So hopefully that lesson helps you. Which month between March and April would be best for in between March and April? I didn't know that there's a month between those. April, I do think, is going to be the one that's a little bit better than all the others. Okay? Something I don't really worry about. Just buy the Bitcoin. Mr. Andre, universe likes to push. Yes, it does. And good ways. Wink, wink. Hello, Andre. Can I receive 3-card channel from you, please? Thank you. The financial situation that you find yourself in is going to be a little bit of a struggle in the next little while. You're going to have to put the work in to make something succeed for you in the next little while. Don't worry about it. Keep pushing. It will start to work very, very soon. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, will I receive the assisted income by this April or May? Yes, more into May. Okay. Good morning. How are you doing, sir? I'm Damilia. Please. Curious, will I be able to get this Abbott second shift medical assembler job? And also the cook job I applied for. Thank you so much. Yes, and I'm picking up no for the second one. So yes for the first one, no for the second one. I think that there's going to be something else that's going to be coming along that's going to be a little bit better than both of those put together in the next little while. So hopefully that helps you out. Will I get a new work contract in country that starts with E, L, or A? I think it's more of the E. E. That's going to be the one that's going to be beneficial to you in the next little while. So yes, E. Hello, I need a permanent home or room. Is that coming in the next month? Thank you. Yes, it's not going to be spacious, but it is going to be something that is going to be permanent in the next month or so. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Can I have a reading on life, general, and purpose? Thank you. There's going to be a whole lot of secrets that are going to be coming out of the woodwork that are going to be very beneficial to you in the next little while for your purpose. And you're going to be thinking of things a little bit differently than what you have in the past. And that's going to be very beneficial to you as well as with this different thinking. Okay. It's going to be leading you down a different path than what you had anticipated in the past. It's going to be opening up a whole new thing for you, a whole different Pandora's box for you. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully that helps you out. Thank you so much. Yes. Lots of roses. Like 16, can I ask for guidance? I need to know regarding Lee, please. Lee. I'm picking up that they're kind of preoccupied with something else, and for this moment in time, they're not really thinking in those terms. They're just preoccupied with something else, and I think you just being there will be very helpful to them, and then you can move back into that particular way of thinking. Okay, you have to allow things to unravel at the speed of the universe. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Please, can I get my message from Spirit? Okay. Learn. You're already picking up messages. It's time to learn how to listen to them, because you're already asking the questions and they're already answering you about many of the things that are around you and the questions that you have. We as mediums and psychics, we're all psychic. Okay. We just have to learn how to shut up and listen. Okay. And not overthink the things that they are giving us. Okay. And I think you're getting those on a constant basis. We all are. Okay. We just have to learn how to listen. And not overthink it. Just put it out there, write it out, and start to act upon it. Okay? So there you go. Then you can have the YouTube show yourself. Hey, Henri, I'm Samuel. Ever apologized to me after I called him out on this disrespecting the ex? Oh, will Samuel ever? I don't think so. I think he's going to be holding that grudge for quite some time, and I do see that will take some time, and it might take you to ignore that particular situation and moving on with something else. Okay? I think too often that we worry too much about what other people think of us. Okay? Or that we're not the same as everybody else, and we get afraid and we change ourselves to match that. Be your own person. Don't worry about what other people think of you. And be good, be kind, and live life. Okay? Okay. Hello. Yes, I see your comment. Did you say something before? Summer, thank you. Don't see your comments. If you had asked something, it's not on here, except for you asking if we can see what you're saying. So I'll give you a message. There you go. Oh, Summer, let's see what we can find for you. There's going to be a situation in the next little while where you're going to be having to relax. Learn to relax in the face of turmoil and chaos and all that sort of thing, because we're always worried about what everybody else is thinking. It's kind of what I said to the other person. When you stop really worrying about all that stuff, stop worrying about the things that you cannot control. I cannot control what you people think. What I can control is what I think of myself. It's my golden rule. Yeah, you can't control anybody else. The only person that you can control is yourself. Okay, and how you react to things. And I think this is a great lesson that everybody needs to hammer down. Okay, it makes life so much easier when you're not trying to control everybody and everything else around you. Okay, the only thing that you can control is your emotions and your reaction to things. Okay, once you master that, life is so much easier because you're not trying to do this to make somebody else feel this way. Okay, or you're not trying to control this person from not doing that. What you're controlling is you. And that is the only thing you should be trying to control at all times. Okay? And the other thing is what you allow around you and how they react or interact with you is another thing that you can control. So boundaries, what you allow and don't allow to you. Okay? That's the other thing that you can control, and having those choices. That's why martial arts is a good thing to have too. It gives you another choice. Don't do it. Well, I try not to do that. But it gives you another chance and gives you another thing to have in your back pocket. That's all that is. So making sure that we're controlling the things that we can control, and that's us, and stop trying to control everything else and everyone else. Okay? So hopefully that helps us out. Another great lesson for you. Okay? Oh, next. I think that's the end of our show for today. Let me put it back to here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for today's show. Always appreciate you guys coming out. Our next show is going to be on Tuesday, as we often do. Make sure that you check out our website if you like personal reading with me. Okay. Just give me email and all that sort of thing. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, we also have the Trezor Cold Storage Wallet for sale on our website. If you should happen to purchase one from us, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase because we're an affiliate. The other things, always check out our Substack. Since you're on our website over here, you might as well sign up for the Substack. It's free, and we got a free tier on our Patreon. You can join that too. And if you want, you can join the astrology reports, which I'm going to be releasing later today for the week of cryptocurrencies. Okay? So hopefully that is everything I can think of. So meet you back here on Tuesday. Until then, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.